Joining us live, David Arquette from the new AI show, Mrs. Davis. Plus, James Marsden talks about his jury duty satire series tomorrow.
On 5, fists fly in the middle of an Upland classroom. A teacher is injured while trying to break up the student brawl. The entire incident all caught on camera.
A walk to school in Mid-Wilshire ends in an unthinkable tragedy. A mother is killed. Her young daughter is in critical condition after a truck slams into them. Well, we're learning about the victims.
And he was a dedicated activist, humanitarian, and award-winning singer and actor. Tonight, the world pays tribute to Harry Belafonte, who died at the age of 96. The KTLA News at 5 starts right now. Good evening. You're watching the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. Thank you for joining us. Cameras capture a fight between two students at an Upland classroom. The teacher is caught in the middle and is hurt trying to break it up.
At KTLA's Shelby Nelson is live in Upland with more on this disturbing incident. Shelby.
Cher, Pedro, disturbing is really an understatement to describe what happened inside that classroom. Students tell us it was a 9th grade science class. Some of them were sitting at arm's length from the fight itself. Now, up until today, some parents hadn't even seen that video. You're about to see that teacher who tries intervening, trying to break up the fight. She gets hurt while she's trying to do that. We do want to warn you, though, that that video is graphic that you're about to watch.
Knock it off!
The video has more than 2 million views online. A fight breaking out between two students during a science class at Upland High School last Monday. And a teacher getting in the middle to break it up.
Get the out of here!
Oh my God.
Is that the first time you saw the video?
That's actually my first time, yeah.
Nothing less than shock for parents seeing it for the first time. But it's what happens later in the video that comes as a bigger surprise. The fight escalates, the teacher getting slammed to the ground and her hair pulled during the chaos.
I don't think the teacher should have gotten herself in between the two of them, but what else are we supposed to do? What are the teachers supposed to do? Just stand there and do that?
Upland High School's principal sent out this letter to parents notifying them of the fight that same day. The letter indicating that both students were removed from the classroom and that they'd be subject to disciplinary action that, quote, coincides with the severity of the offense. Upland police were also notified. The Upland Unified School District didn't say whether a school resource officer was on campus at the time, but parents believe there should be better protections in place to notify other staff.
There should be some kind of alert system inside the classroom.
The teachers, they should have something to signal, like maybe security or more teachers, to come into the class.
The Upland Unified School District responding to the incident, saying that they are committed to the safety of their students and staff. District officials went on to say, quote, "We will pursue the strongest consequences allowed by law. We also appreciate the concern for our teacher and the students who were affected." We briefly spoke to the teacher involved, who says she has nothing to say about the incident right now.
I hope the teacher turns out all right. Especially at work,
Video later on, you do see a person who breaks up the fight. It appears to be a staff member or a teacher, saying that they have no comment, and they referred us back over to the school.
We're also following developing news out of Willowbrook, where a man has died after a shooting near King Drew High School. It happened early this morning on East 120th Street. Homicide detectives with the LA County Sheriff's Department were called there at 8:30 this morning. The victim has been described as an adult black male who suffered a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The school issued a statement saying no students or staff were injured.
A mother and her ex-boyfriend have been sentenced to life in prison without parole for torturing and and killing her son, 10-year-old Anthony Avalos. The judge issued the sentence shortly before noon after hearing more than 2 hours of emotional statements from relatives and friends of the boy. Former District Attorney Jackie Lacey's office initially sought the death penalty for 33-year-old Heather Barron and 37-year-old Kareem Leyva. But current District Attorney George Gascon's office decided against it, making life in prison without parole the harshest punishment allowed. Anthony's sister addressed the court today, speaking about her brother and the abuse she also endured.
They both took away my ability to live a normal life as a normal girl. Sometimes I wish I could turn back time and speak up to anyone, but I can't.
Neither Barron nor Leyva spoke during the hearing, but attorneys for the two told the judge the defendants plan to appeal their convictions.
A mother has been killed in her...
Sharon, Pedro, people have been telling us how traumatic it was to see and to hear about what happened here. A mom and her daughter, like you said, were walking to school when the driver of a pickup truck slammed into them, and you can see the aftermath of the crash here behind us. The driver kept up